Hello, everybody. Sorry for a bit of a late start. Just got caught up in a bunch of things. But anyway, we are back to Higurashi, Kageboushi. Last time, we learned a lot more about Tomoe and Madoka and their relationship as sisters. Like, you see that a lot in a lot of different anime. Like, you see, there's one sister or, like, brother or whatever, like siblings. One of them is like very serious and like success oriented. Like they got to do everything. Like they're really just driven. Like like sometimes they're just who they are, or something made them that way, and sometimes it's the parents' fault. Or like oh, by the way, hello OA and apparition. And the other sibling, on the other hand, like Madoka, is very just very laid back, but that's how Madoka appeared at first, but then we saw that she actually does work. She does do her work. She really does, but she is more jaded than lazy, is what it seems. And as opposed to Tomoe, who begrudgingly accepts the way things are and just tries to fight against the current. Madoka does her best, but she's like, oh, why bother? That's just that's a very interesting relationship. It's very I really like that. I want to see where this goes forward, because last time we barely heard about Madoka, and this time she's a character in the story. And I hope we see more of her going forward, because the focus this time seems to be less on the kids. I do hope we get to see more of Akira, though, more of his side. And we also had some Chisato perspective, too, which was really lovely. I love that she gave a Keiichi speech. That was amazing. So, anyway, let's get back into it. I can't believe that says chapter 2. There's no way in fuck that that's chapter 2. I know we read that really short tip. And, yep, let's go. On the same day in Kageboushi City.
なるほど。
Oh, they're an angel. I thought this was like, what? Is that some kind of special menu or something? Nope. Just the Angel Mort logo. Which I guess is standard in English? Even in the Japanese version. Oh, I see.
ご事情はよくわかりました。
I understand your circumstances now. Chief Inspector Minai was sitting across from me, and as soon as she finished drinking her iced coffee, she looked up at me. I wonder who this is from. Is this Ueshi's perspective? She seemed to slightly furrow her brow. No, she definitely did, but I didn't dare draw attention to it. Oh, Akasaka.
I apologize for the trouble. I know how busy you are right now.
本来なら一番近隣にあたる沖宮から捜査を行うのがベストなんですが。
God damn it.
Originally, the best course of action would have been to conduct the investigation from the nearest neighboring town of Okonomiya. But given the present situation...
A couple of days after I reunited with Uishi-san, we began our investigation by traveling to Okonomiya together. Unfortunately, Okonomiya was still in a state of chaos thanks to the disaster, so it was impossible for us to obtain any meaningful information. The extenuating circumstances pushed us away. Plus, all the staff members in the area were so focused on disaster relief efforts that they only saw our investigation as a bother, which made things difficult. So, after consulting with Uishi-san, we decided to change the scope of the investigation to Kageboushi City.
しかし、どうして県境を越えてこの書き写しを?
But why cross the prefectural border into Kageboushi City?
別に難癖を申し上げるつもりはありませんが、獅子骨市近隣の町村は他にもあったはずです。
I'm not sending you away, but there should be other towns and villages closer to Shishibone City.
いっぱいありました。
Oh, Uishi is here. Okay. but were from Akasaka's perspective.
Yeah, there were plenty.
ただその中でも柿内氏は5年前のダム建設騒動以来ひなみ沢から転居してくるご家族が他と比べても一番多かったんですよ。
But since the dam conflict 5 years ago, more families have moved from Hinamizawa to Kageboushi City more than any other city.
しかもこの町は見たところ他県だけあって例の大災害に対する関心が全体的に低い感じがします。
Plus, this town seems less impacted by the disaster than others.
それがどういう
What does that mean?
つまりですね、
In other words,
この町のように安定した都市部に住んでいる人たちなら他と比べても理性的な応対が望めるかと考えたのです。
we hope that the people living in a stable urban area like this will provide a more reasonable response than the others.
タタリに対する畏怖心が強いとどうしても情報提供に二の足を踏んでしまいますからね。
People who fear the curse are far less likely to provide meaningful information.
はあ、そういうものなんですか。
That's really such an issue.
それにもしもこの災害の背後で組織だった政治的陰謀が本当に動いているとすれば厳重な情報封鎖と箝口令が敷かれている可能性があります。
Besides, if the disaster really was organized as part of a political conspiracy, there is a possibility that they've already laid out the groundwork for a strict information blockade.
だとすればいずれこの町にもその影響が及んで捜査がやりにくくなるかもしれない。
If so, it may even reach as far as this town, which could complicate the investigation even further.
ですから一刻も早く。
So, we'd like to get started as soon as possible.
すみません。
Oh, sorry.
お気を悪くされるかもしれませんが、
This must be such a bother. Chief Inspector Minai slightly tilted her head to the side, with a puzzled look on her face, then leaned forward and spoke.
自分は刑事課の人間なので、公安の方の特に政治レベルの捜査をお手伝いするのは筋が違うかと思います。
I'm a member of the Criminal Investigation Division, so it's a little different from public safety, especially when it comes to assisting politically motivated investigations.
そもそも話が大きすぎて、いきなり理解するのはいささか。
Plus, the story seems so huge, I'm hardly able to grasp the whole picture.
そうですね。
Oh, that's true.
それに、自分の職務は犯罪事件を捜査することであって、犯罪自体の存在の有無を確かめることではありません。
Besides, my job is to investigate crimes, not confirm the existence of a crime itself.
その点はどうかご理解ください。
So, please understand that point.
失礼しました。
I'm terribly sorry.
つい気持ちがせいてしまって。
I let my emotions run out of control.
It started to get hot as the conversation derailed, so I cleared my throat to calm myself down. Chief Inspector Minai wasn't being conservative. Her views were absolutely valid. Even though I informed the Criminal Investigation Division investigators in the area about the conspiracies related to the gas disaster, it's not their duty to act on that information. But we had something different than that we wanted to ask of her.
ともいちゃんには少し前に看護師衝殺事件の件でご協力お願いしましたよね。
Tomoe-chan, I asked for your help a while back regarding the investigation into that nurse's burned corpse.
あの件について何かわかりましたか？
Did y'all ever learn anything about that?
ええ、少しは。
Yes, a little.
それが
What about it?
今回の一件はそれとも大きく関わっているんですよ。
It's heavily involved with the current case.
4年前からひなみ沢村ではお社様のたたりと言われる殺人事件が毎年起きているんですが、 あの小殺事件もその一連だと私は睨んでいます。
That was my coffee cup tipping over. Good thing it was nowhere near the computer. God damn it. And I had almost finished drinking it too.
Mysterious murder incidents purported to be the work of Higurashi-sama's curse has happened in Namazawa village for 4 years in a row, and I'm starting to think that the burning case is another example.
そしてあのたたりの数日後に大災害が起こって村人全員が亡くなった。
And then, a few days after the curse, a massive disaster took place that destroyed the entire village.
警部が立ち会われた事件と私たちが調べようとしているお社様のたたりによる大災害。
I'm fine, Oe, don't worry.
That case, which you investigated on site, and this catastrophic disaster may have both been caused by Oishiro-sama's curse, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
偶然にしては時系列が並びすぎている。
These incidents are lined up too neatly to simply be coincidence.
ですからこの2つの件では共同で捜査を行う方がお互いにとっていろいろと都合がいいかと思います。
Therefore, I think it would be beneficial for both parties if we conducted a joint investigation into these two cases.
なるほど。
I see. Chief Inspector Mina folded her hands together and pressed them against her chin.
自分もあの事件にはどうにも引っかかるものを感じておりました。
I was feeling a little stuck on that incident myself.
その背後にあるものがひなみ沢村のたたりにまつわる可能性があるというのならば、その正体を暴くことは例の小殺事件に関する手がかりになるかもしれない。
If there's a possibility that the force behind the curse in Yamizawa is related to the burning case, uncovering the truth behind it could be a valuable clue.
その意味での共同捜査は自分にとっても悪くないお話です。
So in that sense, a joint investigation wouldn't be an issue at all.
そう言ってもらえると助かります。
It would be tremendously helpful if you agreed.
それに
Plus,
Uishi-san and I were essentially foreigners in this town. One shortcoming of our investigation was that there could be intricacies of the investigation that only someone familiar with the area could fully grasp.
私たちには残念ながら土地勘がありません。
unfortunately, we aren't acquainted with the area.
郷に行ってはの例えではありませんが、その状態で見当もなくむやみに捜査を行っても、本来求めるべき正確な情報をつかむことは難しいでしょう。
We're entering unfamiliar territory. So, if we carry out our investigation like this, it'll be difficult for us to grasp all the necessary information.
そうですね。
That's true.
それにこの町の人は割と淡白な傾向ですから、普通に聞き込みをしても有効な回答を得るのは結構骨が折れると思います。
Besides, it can be difficult to get answers through normal questioning, because the people in this city tend to be rather reserved. Investigating a place like Hinamizawa with a fiercely independent local identity can also be a major roadblock to information gathering. However, the train is just being really noisy. Trains can also be a roadblock. God. However, as people feel completely indifferent toward their neighbors, the information gained from each person can be very ambiguous, and in some cases, even inaccurate.
あと、よそ者の刑事が好き勝手に捜査を行えば、そちらの刑事課さんにとってもいろいろと問題があるかと思います。
And if we perform an arbitrary investigation as outsiders, it could pose problems for the local criminal investigation division as well.
ですからまずは警部にご了解とできればご協力もお願いしたいと考えた次第なのです。
So, first and foremost, we would like to request your cooperation if at all possible, Chief Inspector.
Hello, Nana. Welcome to the stream.
なるほど。
I understand.
うちも一家はともかく二家は口やかましい人が多いので、お二人の捜査に難癖をつけることがあるかもしれませんね。
The first division will support you, but there are plenty of troublemakers in the second division that could make your investigation difficult.
それについては私の方で何とかします。
But as far as that's concerned, I'll deal with it somehow.
助かります。
That would be wonderful.
とは言っても、例の事件はお隣の県警さんの管轄ですから。
Oh my god, Nana. Oh my god. My baby girl, Rena. I love Rena so much. With Shion a close second, oh my god, I think OA saved all my reactions to the first 6 episodes of Higurashi, which I did as text on the Discord. She posted it in the Discord in the Higurashi section. And if you want to see, I was absolutely nuts for Rena. Seriously. I was over the moon in Sumihoroboshi at the end. Seriously, I was posting Keiichi x Rena fan art, every single one on the internet. In that Discord. Because I was just, oh my god. Sumihoroboshi was peak Higurashi for me. That just was everything. Everything I loved about Higurashi in one package. However, the case you were referring to is actually under the jurisdiction of the prefectural police next door.
所長黙認とはいえ、自分の方で越権行為を働いたことが後々問題になれば、逆に大石さんたちにもご迷惑をおかけするかもしれませんよ。
It would cause problems if I overstepped my authority, so I need permission from the chief over there. But maybe it'd be less of an issue for you and Uishi-san.
まあそのあたりは杓子定規に考えないで広域捜査の一環ってことでお願いしますよ。
Well, I don't think y'all can do everything by the book when it comes to wide area investigations.
ともえちゃんは腐っても警察庁の広域捜査官の肩書きをお持ちなんでしょ。
But if things turn rotten, don't y'all have the National Police Agency's wide area investigation title, Tomoe-chan?
ですから私たちの捜査にちょいと口添えをいただけるだけで大助かりなんですがね。
That would be a big help for our investigation.
腐ってもってのが一言余計です。
I think the word rotten was uncalled for. Unsurprisingly, Chief Inspector Mina raised her voice toward Uishi-san next to me. Nevertheless, for a young member of the career group, she had a soft demeanor and not a hint of pride.
わかりました。
Understood.
公安の警視直々と所長命令、それに他ならぬ大石さんからの要請ですからね。
This is a personal request from the higher-ups in public safety, and a request from Uishi-san too.
自分にできる限りの協力はさせていただきます。
I'll cooperate with you as much as I can.
うん
Ooh.
いやー、助かりますよ。
Oh my, what a great help!
ともえちゃんがいるといないとでは、この町での捜査活動のやりやすさが全然違ってきますから。
Our investigation in this town will be completely different without your help, Tomoe-chan.
Hello, T. Welcome to the stream.
大げさですよ。
You're exaggerating.
まあそれはいいんですがね。
Well, that's all well and good.
ただ
However,
ただ
However,
だったらなんで
if that's the case,
こんなにも大事なお話をこんなところでやるんですか？
oh my god! Why would you choose to talk about such an important matter in this place? I still can't get over the fact that Angel Mort is a franchise.
真面目にやる気がないんでしたら自分はここで失礼しますよ。
Honestly, how can you expect me to take anything seriously here? Chief Inspector Mina raised her voice in a fit of rage and held a hand to her forehead, where a blue vein was emerging, and she glared directly at me. Ah! There we go. The location couldn't be helped. But maybe it was a little unreasonable.
いや私に言われましてもその
no. I was told that, who is he? Back me up!
And Ushi'd be like,
Nothing I can do. You're a married man. You're in the doghouse now.
oh crap, wait, I forget, did his wife die in this continuity or not? It's like a crapshoot whether she does or doesn't, it seems. Even though the air conditioning was running at full capacity, it didn't stop the sweat from running down my forehead. I wiped my face several times with a handkerchief. I took pride in the fact that I could tolerate nearly any situation, but after hearing a complaint from the person we brought here, I felt compelled to say something. Oh, yeah, right, Akasaka! That's one of the best jokes in this entire fucking story right here with Kageboushi. Yeah, fucking right! Maybe a mafia family, maybe. Oh my god! This is Angel Mort, a family restaurant. Oh, someone new. Who is... That's the chief! Oh my god! That's who her sister is marrying. Oh my god. I did not think he was gonna have a sprite. A man stood opposite of Uishi-san, Chief Yamaoki of Kageboushi Station. He was the one who told us. It's a famous chain restaurant in Okonomiya, but it also has locations in Kakuichi, and advised us to meet here. Oh my god. Oh my god! Jeez. However, after our brief readings and introductions out front, the moment I stepped into the store, I began to seriously regret the decision. Oh god. Most of the decor inside stores are usually family restaurant fare, but aside from that, it was clearly not normal. First and foremost, the waitress had shocking costumes. It seemed like the cut was engineered to challenge the limits of ethics and designed to draw looks, so I couldn't help but blush just turning my eyes. And I was even more afraid to open the menu. Inside, I saw a colorful parade of girlish lacy sweets that instantly made my stomach churn. You don't like sweets? Well, that's a shame. I understand if you want to stay slim, but at least the food looks nice. And the majority of the customers in the store spent all their time staring at those two things. In other words, this table with 3 men and 1 career-oriented woman sitting together was drawing a lot of weird looks from the surroundings.
Yeah.
Oh, well, funny story.
未来警部はこういう店
Chief Inspector Minai, is this
その初めてですか
your first time at a store like this?
ええ、初めてですよ。
Yes, never before.
当然でしょ。
Isn't that obvious?
いけませんか？
Is that a problem?
いやすみません
No. Sorry.
I tried asking that to smooth over the tense atmosphere, but it seemed to have backfired, so I lowered my head in shame. But even so, why should I be the one to apologize? And then, with timing that felt like pouring water over on an oil fire, a waitress walked over to our table.
お待たせしました。
Thank you for waiting.
ストロベリーサンダーボルトパフェお二つ。どちらにお受けいたしますか？
Who ordered the 2 strawberry Thunderbolt parfaits?
おお、来た来た。
Ooh, right here, right here.
待ってましたよ。
I've been waiting for this.
それは私と。
That's for me.
私です。
That's his voice? Okay, let's see. He seems very smooth and like... Let's see. For me as well. I'll just give him the Kinzo voice. For me as well.
かしこまりました。
Certainly. With no regard for the tense mood, Ueshi-san turned his attention to the waitress holding the 2 massive parfaits, and Chief Yamaoka, sitting across from him, rose his hand to signal her. The employees must be trained to be attentive. The girl in the frilly dress placed the 2 parfaits in front of them, without breaking a smile, then continued to smile as she walked away. Chief Inspector Mina and I felt so embarrassed we wanted to run away. I'll never understand this Japanese thing of like foods being like embarrassing. Like, I know in Western culture at least we do that with drinks, like, you know, like wines and shit like that, but I don't think we do that with food. This is just such a culture shock, you know. Whenever I see or read about this in any anime or visual novel, like being embarrassed about what food you're eating, it's like, because it's like, it's not something you're used to giving a shit about. Like, okay, you know, they're having an ice cream, like, what's the big deal? But apparently in Japan, it's like, oh, you're having an ice cream. Oh, I see. You're that kind of person. You're an ice cream person. And like, I just don't get it. But I mean, I know that's the thing that it is, but I don't understand it personally. Like, I know that in Western culture we do that with types of alcohol, but not with food. It was a sight to behold. Two filthy old men stuffing their faces into parfaits. Creepy. Too creepy. Yeah, that's a total Japanese thing. I just don't get it.
いやいや、噂では聞いていましたが、柿内のエンジェルモートにはこんなスペシャルメニューがあるんですね。
Well, I just had heard rumors that the Kageboushi Angel Mort has a special menu.
こりゃ確かに食べ応えがありそうですよ。
And it looks like the portions are rather substantial.
量だけじゃなく味もなかなかのもんなんですよ。
It's not just the portion sizes. The taste is fantastic too.
私も勧められた時は半信半疑だったんですが、今ではすっかり常連になってます。
I was a little skeptical when I first heard about this place, but now I'm a regular customer.
ほう、そりゃ楽しみだ。
Oh, how wonderful.
どれどれ
Let me give it a try.
Didn't you already order your own, Uishi? Oh, he still didn't start eating yet. I thought he did. After saying that, Uishi-san grabbed his spoon and took a bite. Then, after a quick taste, a delicious sensation smacked him across the face.
この生クリームの濃厚な味。
This fresh cream tastes so rich.
そして甘すぎずしっとりと馴染んだアイスクリームが口どけも良くていい感じです。
And the ice cream is perfectly moist, but not too sweet, so it feels great as it melts in your mouth.
それに何よりこの大きなイチゴがまたジューシーなことと言ったら。
And most importantly, this huge strawberry looks so juicy.
こりゃそこいらの店で売ってるもんじゃありませんね。
Shops in my area don't sell it like this, do they?
おう、わかりますか。
Oh, is that so?
いや、実は私も気になって店長に尋ねてみたんですよ。
Actually, I became curious enough to ask the store manager.
そしたらこれは最近愛知県で新種登録された店長の独自のルートで仕入れている一品中の一品らしくてね。
This is a new item that originated in Aichi Prefecture. The local store manager thought it was excellent enough to sell it here.
粒も普通のやつより大きくて甘くて、通常は贈答用に使われるほどのものだそうです。
The grains are bigger and sweeter than usual, and apparently they're often used as gifts.
なるほど。
Oh my god! He's just eating his ice cream.
いや、そんな革命的な食べ物とこんなところで出会えるとは、私の世界もまだまだ狭いということですね。
Well, after finding such revolutionary food here, I'm wondering if I need to expand my horizons.
いやいや、私だってこの年になっても新しい発見の連続で毎日が心洗われる思いです。
Of course. In my old age, it feels refreshing to try new things every day.
やはり時には自分の枠から出て違う環境に飛び込んでみるのも必要なことですな。
Oh god damn it, that was the Yamaoki, wasn't it?
Of course. In my old age, it feels refreshing to try new things every day. Sometimes it's necessary to leap out of your comfort zone and into a new environment.
おめえらこじゃっぺにしろよ。
All right, everyone. That's enough of that. A deep, threatening voice echoed across Uishi-san's and Chief Yamaoki's bubbly conversation. Right away, I turned to the source of that voice.
ハニャだ。ハニャがいる。
How frightening.
ん
Huh?
どうしたね、見ない警部。
What's wrong, Chief Inspector Minai?
君も欲しいのか？
Did you want some too?
いりません。
That's not it.
というか大事な話をなんでこんな店でしなきゃいけないんですか？
I want to know why we're discussing such an important matter in this store.
いや、デリケートな内容だから外で話した方がいいって。
Well, it's a delicate subject, so we're better off discussing it indoors.
君も了解したじゃないか。
You understand, right?
ええ、了解はしました。
Well, thanks, Nana. It is a pretty big contrast. Yes, I get that.
でもまさか場所がファミレスだとは思いませんでした。
But I wouldn't exactly call this place a family restaurant. I mean, there's that young couple over there. Come on, Michelle. I heard you. I heard you say it.
I did not say it. You can't prove that it was me.
I know you said it at the very end. Just admit it. All those guys warmed up to you, and you called them.
I swear, Giselle, I swear!
Team Michelle.
Oh God, why did I say it?
I wouldn't exactly call this place a family restaurant. I have no idea what those two are arguing about.
当然でしょ。
Isn't that obvious? Of course.
正気ですか、所長。
Are you insane, Chief?
こんな派手派手の人の多いところで話すくらいなら署の方が何億倍もマシです。
There are tons of people here. It would be 100 times better to discuss this back at the station.
つうか非常識にも程があると思いませんか？
Maybe I should ask. Doesn't that sound insane to you?
いや、別に。
No, not really.
そんな返答出てくる方がおかしいでしょ。
Your response is even more troubling.
仮にも機密情報をこういう場所で話すことの危険性をもっと考えてください。
Please consider the danger of discussing confidential information in a place like this.
ああ、まあまあ、ともいちゃん。
My, Tomoe-chan.
ほら、よく言うでしょ。
Listen, that's enough.
木を隠すなら森の中ってね。こういう場所で話す方が意外にわからないものなんですよ。
Haven't y'all heard the phrase hiding trees in the forest? I'm surprised you wouldn't think to discuss things here.
その木がクリスマスツリー並みにキンキラキンだったら全然意味ないでしょ。
That won't work at all if the tree is a gaudy, fully decorated Christmas tree! Breathing erratically and still struggling to restrain herself from shouting too much, Chief Inspector Minai verbally assaulted the two of them. Indeed, the parable was a strange thing to say. And then...
見ない警部。
Chief Inspector Minai.
それは浅はかというものだ。
That's thoughtless of you to say.
は？
Huh?
周りを見てみたまえ。
Take a look around, take a look around.
私たちに関心を向けている気配を持った客が声の届く範囲に果たしているかな。
Are any of the customers within vocal range interested in us?
After Chief Yamaoki said that, I carefully surveyed the people around us. Unsurprisingly enough, they seemed so engrossed in their conversations that they paid no heed to their surroundings. Moreover, the table that Chief Yamaoki selected for us was situated in a blind spot relative to the other seats, so the table surface wasn't visible at all. Most of the conversations around us were about the cakes and the waitresses' costumes, and they had strange accents and intonation.
この前手に入れた限定フィギュアの出来が素晴らしいんだな。
Oh, the limited edition figure I got before this is fantastic!
ボディとスカートが分離できるようになっていて。
Oh, it's designed so you can separate the skirt from the body.
なんと
What?
そんな仕様は当初どこにも書いていなかったでござるよ。
That wasn't listed anywhere in the original specifications!
にょほほほ。
Wait, yeah! What the hell is this, papyrus?
Nyahaha! I will capture that human! For some reason, this restaurant seems filled with humans.
ただ手に入れたのみで満足することなく、造形師の仕込んだ我々への挑戦を見事クリアしてこそ、フィギュアマスターへの道が開かれるのであります。
Simply acquiring a figure is not enough. The path of the figure master will only reveal itself to those who can overcome the challenges charged by us to us by the modeling makers to create a puzzle.
その魔改造ぜひ見てみたいなり。
Oh, that devilish modification. I'd do anything to see it.
隠された秘宝を皆で分け合うのは同志としての義務なりよ。
Or isn't it your duty to share your hidden treasures with your compatriots?
Their meaningless conversations went on and on like that. It obviously wasn't some cipher or code. In any case, after assessing this situation and giving it proper consideration, I started to understand why Uishi-san and Chief Yamaoki chose this location. I did my best to understand. However, even as a man, I had trouble enduring it. For a young woman not acquainted with such a world, it could very well be a living hell. Were those two truly the sort of people who could eat together comfortably here? Or were their heads just full of lead? Which was it?
おや、どうしましたか、赤坂警視。
I think they just don't care. They're almost retired. They don't give a damn about anything. Except, you know, what they're interested in, the cases.
Oh my! Is something wrong, Inspector Akasaka?
いや別に。
No, not really. すみませんね、赤坂警視。Sorry, Inspector Akasaka. うちの見ない警部はちょっと融通が利かないところがたまに傷でして。Chief Inspector Mina here is a little inflexible, so she can be a fly in the ointment at times.
Well, that sounds rather foreboding. Jeez.
たまには世界を広げるためにもこういうところに連れ出すことも一つの勉強かと思うのですよ、私は。I think that studying new environments like this is an important part of expanding one's horizons.
Now I know who he reminds me of. If Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist, if he shaved his mustache and never worked out, he would look a lot like this guy. He just has that same expression.
こういう異世界で一体何を学べというんですか？
What the hell can you learn from a place like this?
Ooh.
そりゃもちろん女性としての魅力とは一体何かということにつきますよ。
Well, of course. Charm will be lost on a lady.
これだけの男子諸君を引きつけてやまないもの。それはデザートが織りなす甘酸っぱい空間と色気いっぱいのウェイトレスさんの姿。
Thing that keeps all these boys coming back is the interweaving of sweetness and desserts with the spice of the colorful sexual waitress outfits. Hell yeah, boy.
ともいちゃんもよーく見ておけば、いずれ好きな殿方ができた時にコロリッと落とす技がおのずと理解できるというものです。
Oh my god, Amishi!
Tomoe-chan, if you look closely, you can begin to learn the amount of technique required to do the things gentlemen crave.
いやいや、大石さんのおっしゃること全くもってその通りです。
My goodness, what Uishi-san says is exactly right.
もともとの素材が超一級である以上、見ない警部はもっとその良さを磨くべきなんですよ。
My goodness, what Uishi-san says is exactly right. Chief Inspector Minai, you should refine yourself by imitating their top-class performance.
実際、血は争えないというか、さすが彼女のおね。
Damn, man. Seriously? Oh god, ouch.
Indeed, there's no way you'll become a girlfriend without putting some blood and sweat into it.
大石さん、この話はなかったことに。
Oishi-san, there was no need to say all that.
失礼します。
Please excuse me.
ちょっと見ない警部。
Wait, Chief Inspector Minai!
Chief Inspector Minai got upset and started heading out of the store at that point, so I desperately tried to calm her down. Eventually, her emotions settled. Even so, I'll say it again. Why should I be the one to do this? I had no answer. And by the time we made it back to our table, the two parfaits were completely empty.
あー、ウェイトレスさん。
Oh, waitress!
すみませんが、このパフェもう一つおかわりしてもよろしいでしょうか。
Excuse me, could I have another parfait?
いやいや、大石さん、ここに来て同じメニューを頼んで、ただ食べるだけではあまりにも芸がない。
My goodness, Uishi-san! It's uninspired to come here and just order the same old thing off the menu.
実はね、警部には内緒でしたが、おすすめのオプションサービスがあるんですよ。
My goodness, Uishi-san! It's uninspired to come here and just order the same old thing off the menu. Actually, don't tell the Chief Inspector about this, but there is a special service option.
例えば、
For example,
ほうほう。
Oishi!
oh really?
Oh my god.
こんなサービスがあったんですか？
Did y'all receive such a service?
の次はこいつでドンといっちゃいましょう。
Oh my god.
Ho, 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 ho! Minutes! Let's do it!
では
Damn.
所長
Huisha-san! Chief Yamoki!
What did that service entail? They'll have to be left to the imagination, thank God. But of course, seeing all the way the two of them acted, filled me with murderous intent. Oh my God.
私だって島じゃなかったら食べていたのにこいつらくそ
Oh, it's okay, Tomoe. That you were shot. If I wasn't.
見ない警部、何か
Chief Inspector Minai, what's wrong?
いえ別に
Oh, it's nothing. Thursday, June 30th, 1983. The next day, the three of us were heading towards a certain place in Chief Inspector Minai's car. We were traveling to the Kageboushi service area, the place where the burned corpse of the nurse Mio Takano was first discovered. The Kageboushi service area runs up the main highway, near the prefectural border. As we entered, I noticed a lot of vehicles parked in the vicinity.
結構な車の数ですね。
Ooh, that's a lot of cars, huh?
There's only like freaking 8 of them.
今日って平日じゃありませんでしたか？
Ain't today weekday?
そうですね
Indeed.
今日は特にいっぱいのようですね
Indeed. It seems particularly crowded today.
あっちが空いたかな
Oh, I wonder if that's an open spot over there. Once Chief Inspector Minai caught a glimpse of an empty space, she maneuvered the car into the spot. Then she shut off the engine and used the radio to confirm her arrival at the Kageboushi service area. Hey AJ, how you doing? As I crawled out of the back seat, I could hear the roaring voice of the cicadas in every direction, and I could feel sunlight burn my skin. The strong early morning sunshine was beating down on the asphalt, gradually heating the surrounding air. The strong early morning sunshine was beating down on the asphalt. Oh, I already said that one.
お疲れ様でした
Thank you for your assistance.
何か飲み物を買ってきましょうか
Can I buy you a drink?
いえ、大丈夫です。
No, I'm fine.
それにしても、たくさんの人がいますね。
Anyway, there are a lot of people around here.
I turned to the shops nearby and let out a sigh. Most of the people seemed to be men just like truck drivers, but some also looked like families.
ここは上りも下りも大都市との中間地点に当たりますからね
If you go up and down the road from here, you'll reach the city. This is the midpoint between the two major cities.
次のサービスエリアまで結構ありますしちょうどいい小休止の場所になっているんです
There are several other service areas, but this one is just a convenient location to take a break. I remember going on road trips with my family in the 90s, and seriously, I love those stops because they had the most interesting fast food, like it just even just places close to Jersey. I loved going on road trips because of these. These and TV, like seriously. I don't know if anyone remembers this. Maybe Apparition might. There used to be a fast food place called Roy Rogers. And it mostly went out of business when I was like maybe 5. But these truck stops had them. Occasionally they did. Like even well into the 90s. And I loved their chicken and particular type of sweet and sour sauce more than anything else. Oh my god, those were amazing. It's such... Get out of here, AJ! No fucking way! You have 2 Roy Rogers in your... No fucking way! No way! It still exists? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe that, AJ. Those are so rare. I thought they only existed at truck stops. Oh my god. I can't believe you have 2 in your town. Oh my god, they had the best chicken nuggets and sweet and sour sauce. Seriously, their sweet and sour sauce was to die for. They probably have changed the recipe of either of those in the past 20 odd years since I've actually seen one, but I am so happy to know that, at least in some form, in some place, Roy Rogers still exists. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so happy! I'll always remember it from family vacations and truck stops. I can't believe in the year 2020, at least 2 Roy Rogers still exist. Anyway, back to Higurashi.
それに最近増築されて、食事処や案内所、ガソリンスタンドに郵便ポストまであるんですよ。
And it was recently expanded. Now it has a restaurant, an information booth, a gas station, and a post box.
ポスト
Post box? What the hell's that?
一体こんな場所で誰が使うんですかね
Oh, good. I'm glad, because, like, surely I wish you would know what a post box is.
Who would possibly use that in a place like this?
I guess to mail off postcards.
ちゃんと届くんですか
Would he even make it to the destination?
さあ、自分もそれは。
Well, I've never used it myself.
機会があったら今度試してみますよ。
Oh my god, you like this place too, Tomoe! But if I get the chance, I'll try it next time. Oh my god, AJ. Oh, well, thank you, Apparition. I had no idea that there were still so many. Yeah, that explains it. They're probably all at the truck stops in New Jersey. After saying that, Chief Inspector Mina turned to the buildings beside us. There was a red post box there with the color faded from weather exposure.
他にもここのスタンドはガソリン税の地域差で高速道路なのに隣の県よりも安いですからね。
Besides, there are regional differences in the gas tax, so it's cheaper here than it is in the neighboring prefecture.
ここから先はしばらく給油できるところもないし、 下り方面からの利用客で結構賑わっています。
It's a long distance south of here, before the next opportunity to refuel. So it's quite crowded with travelers heading in that direction.
私も時々利用しますから。
Oh my god, she likes it too! She definitely likes these places too! Oh my god! I stop here too, from time to time.
そんなに違うんですか？
Well, is that really a big difference?
ええ、リッター7円も。
So that'd be like 7 cents. I guess that's okay. Yeah, it saves an extra 7 yen per liter.
なるほど。
Huh, I see.
That sounds surprisingly frugal. I wonder if I'm just living a luxurious life. There was a small observatory standing on the edge of a cliff, a short distance from the main building of the surface area. The wire mesh guardrails at eye level were unpleasant to look at, but I was able to see far off into the distance, thanks to the high elevation overlooking an open space.
通報した会社員の話では、ここから山火事を発見したそうです。
An employee allegedly discovered the mountain fire from here.
あそこの少し黒っぽくなっているところがその場所になります。
It was over in that slightly darker region. And then Simba is like, "What's in that black shadowy place?" And like Mufasa is like,
That? You must never go there, Simba.
After saying that, Chief Inspector Minai pointed to the base of the far-off mountain. Thank you, Apparition. God, what would I do without all you mods? Seriously. Oh, God, thank you so much. Indeed, it looked a little out of place next to the surrounding greenery. Nonetheless, it looked just like a black spot or a stain unless you look really closely.
しかし、その目撃者はどうしてこの場所から火事の現場を見ることができたんでしょう？
But the witness was able to see the fire from here?
ここって自動販売機の置き場や手洗い所からも結構離れていますよね。
I do, AJ. The link is in the description if you want to join. And don't worry, we have a very good soundproofing in the house. For some reason, sound does not carry through the door very well. Especially, we also have white noise going on in the bedroom. So yeah, they would not be able to hear.
But the witness was able to see the fire from here. This platform is rather far from the vending machines and the bathrooms, right?
I suddenly raised my head to face the challenge. The outside lights were a little far away and hard to see. Even though it's plenty bright in the daytime, you wouldn't be able to see anything around here in the middle of the night. But despite all the trouble, why would someone take the time to park in the parking lot and visit the observatory? That's really interesting. I wonder, was that guy a setup?
ええ、
Right.
自分もその疑問がありましたので尋ねてみました。
I had my doubts as well, so I asked.
それによると、用を足そうと手洗い所に行ったら掃除中だったので我慢ができずここまで来てとのことです。
Allegedly, the witness was in the process of cleaning the restroom and couldn't stand it. So they came up here.
ほう。
Oh,
じゃあ今ともえちゃんが立っているあたりがその後なのかもしれませんね。
and maybe Tomoe-chan is standing in trace of that right now.
Oh my god, who is she? Chief Inspector Mina instantly reeled back with a confused expression and looked down at her feet. But as soon as she realized who she thought was joking around, her face flushed all the way to her ears, and she began to shout. Higurashi-san! Good grief, yada yada daze. After letting out a sigh, I turned toward the shops. Now, the last time I visited one of these was in the pre-cell phone era. So, it probably wouldn't be from what the truck stops that they're going to right here. Probably wouldn't be too much different from the ones in my memory. And yeah, the stores there, like I know there were flower shops, usually, and basically just a place where you'd buy postcards, like a newsstand, basically. Not really much in the way of stores at these kind of places, except for things like that. They add more of a food court, I found. Could this all be just the result of a physiological phenomenon? Still, a small feeling that something was out of place remained, like a thorn in my side. It nestled in the back of my chest and wouldn't disappear.
まあ、そろそろ冗談はさておきまして。
Well, all joking aside,
本題に入りましょうかね。
let's move on to the main subject.
Pre-cell phone era of Void Dweller, I mean like the 90s and early 2000s. Before everybody had a cell phone and they became ubiquitous, basically. After a brief chuckle and lighting a second cigarette, Uishi-san nonchalantly cut in. After seeing that, Chief Inspector Minai turned to face him with a slightly annoyed expression, then cleared her throat. She opened the black bag in her hands and pulled out a document.
まず先日大石さんから依頼のあったお隣の県警本部の鑑識報告が改ざんされていたかどうかの話ですが。
First off, at Uishi-san's request, I checked whether the forensic report from the prefectural police headquarters was tampered with.
ほぼ9割以上間違いがなさそうです。
Exactly, Void Dweller. Yeah, I'm almost 90% confident. There is no mistaking this.
その中のラベル07の資料を見ていただけますか？
You take a look at the information in label 07. Oh my god, 07! Hilarious, Ryukushi. Oh yeah, it's not even Ryukushi writing this. This is the console arc. Oh my god. I took the files from her and carefully extracted the file with a clear 07 label on the front. Inside, I found a copy of Mio Takano's autopsy report, written by the forensic team.
告発はしないとの約束で、沢口との松岡君が大石さんがおっしゃっていた鉛筆書きの資料以上に確実なやつを見せてくれました。
I promised Master Okasan of Sawaguchi Station that I wouldn't make any accusations, but I showed this to an expert who confirmed what Uichi-san suspected. There were additional traces of pencil marks.
くしゃくしゃに丸めてくずかごに捨てられたものを彼がこっそり保管していたそうです。
He secretly kept it after it was crumpled up and thrown into the trash. There were unique handwritten characters around the entry column. Among them, 2 items were surrounded by large red marks. Discovery time, estimated 24 hours of death, and estimated time of death, June 18th, 10 o'clock.
確かに日付が1日違っていますね。
Indeed, the dates are off by 1.
ただの書き損じではないのですか？
Could it just be a transcription error?
ゴミとして捨てられていた書類に証明能力はありませんが。
A document. Oh,
Couldn't that just be a transcription error? A document that was thrown in the trash isn't properly certified.
その報告書には担当者以外にその上司である主任、そして鑑識課長の捺印があります。
Where did they get that? Let's see. I think they found it during the investigation. It was from the forensic team. The document bears the stamp of not only the investigation lead, but also their supervisor, and even the section chief.
書き損じの書類
Jesus
に
Christ.
責任長がハンコをしたりはしないと思います。
I don't think the people in charge would allow a document containing errors to make it that far up the chain of command.
なるほど。
I see.
Oh, that was Akasaka.
I see.
Chief Inspector Minai raised a valid point. In other words, if the report before the rewrite was valid, the nurse Mio Takano and who was supposedly killed on June 19th may have actually died on the day before, June 18th.
しかし、高野美代は確かに19日の綿流しの当日、会場のあちこちで目撃されています。
However, eyewitness claims they saw me at Takano at the Watagashi Festival on the 19th.
私も境内の警戒中、2度ほどその姿を見かけました。
I myself saw her twice when monitoring the premises.
じゃあ、私が見たのは彼女の幽霊ってことですか？
Then are y'all saying that woman I saw was actually a ghost?
あるいは射殺されたのは高野美代以外の別人か。
Or maybe the person who was burned wasn't Mio Takano, but someone else. Oh wow.
ただし、この可能性は非常に低そうです。
Oh my god. However, that possibility seems very unlikely.
I don't know, Tomoe. Maybe we ought to investigate it.
No, it's very, very unlikely. We should not even bother.
Okay.
歯の治療跡などで遺体は高野美代本人だと断定できました。
Or maybe the person who was burned wasn't Mio Takano, but someone else. However, that examination of dental records confirmed the body belonged to Mio Takano.
でもそれって死亡推定時刻を改ざんした例の鑑識さんの見立てですよね。
But then, Why wouldn't the forensics investigator alter the same estimated time of death? Why would, I mean?
だったら少々信憑性の面では心もとないと思いますが。
They were probably bribed.
I think that would hurt their credibility.
いえ、それにつきましては自分が直接確かめましたからほぼ間違いないと思います。
No, I checked that myself directly, so I think there's no mistake.
沖宮の歯科医から取り寄せたカルテと照合してこれを。
I compared the charts from the Okunomiya dentist. Take a look. After saying that, the chief inspector pulled some photos and charts out of her bag. A bit of a shock ran through me as I looked at the grotesque photograph, but I could clearly see 2 treated cavities in the back row of teeth. And they perfectly matched up with the locations listed in the dental records.
では渡流しの番にいた高野美代はやはり幽霊だ。
Then the Mio Chikano prison on the night of Watanagasha was a ghost after all.
なんて言いませんよね。
Is that what y'all are saying?
まさかご冗談を。
I'm not joking.
ただ死後硬直を遅らせる方法はいろいろとありますが早める方法はあまり考えられない。
There are several ways to delay any rigor mortis, but I can't think of any ways to hasten it.
ですから一日のズレを作り出したトリックを暴き出すことができれば犯人像を絞る大きな手がかりになると思います。
So I think we would gain a major clue towards narrowing down the culprit if we could identify the trick behind that one-day gap.
正式な管轄は沢口署になりますので大っぴらにはできませんがこの件では引き続き捜査を行うつもりです。
There are limits on what I can do, since this case officially falls under Sawaguchi Station's jurisdiction. But I'll do what I can to continue the investigation.
よろしくお願いしますね。
Thanks for your help.
ん？
Huh?
Just then, I heard a ringing coming from Chief Inspector Minai's car, parked around the corner. She leaned her body in through the driver's seat window and grabbed the receiver, then came back to us after exchanging a few words over the radio. Oh my god.
どうしました？
Did something happen?
はい、部下の藤田巡査部長からです。
Hilarious apparition. Yes, that was my subordinate, Sergeant Fujita.
柿内市に住むひなみ沢村出身者を一通り確認できたとの報告でした。
He reported that we were able to confirm all the former Hinamizawa residents in Kageboushi City.
これで最近10年以内に引っ越してきた74世帯全部裏が取れたみたいです。
Yes, that was my subordinate, Sergeant Fujita. He reported that we were able to confirm all the former Hinamizawa residents in Kageboushi City. There are 74 households in total, all within the last 10 years.
もうですか。
Wow. Already?
早いですね。
That was fast.
My eyes were open wide. I couldn't hide my surprise. Chief Inspector Minai had a bit of a proud smile on her face.
所長はあんな感じでアンポンタンですが、うちの署の人間はみんな優秀なんです。
The chief is a bit of a nitwit, but everyone else at my station is excellent.
つい先月も本部長表彰をいただきましたから。
The Chief's a bit of a nitwit, but everyone else on my station is excellent. Just last month, we received an award from the general manager.
それはすごい。
That sounds amazing.
I also thought it was amazing how proud Chief Inspector Minai was of her subordinates and colleagues. I felt that there was true happiness in being able to boast about your comrades and surroundings rather than your results and your award.
それにしても、どうして柿内市にはひなみ沢の出身者がこんなにも多いのでしょう。
Even so, it seems like there are a lot of people moving from Hinamizawa to Kakuichi City.
他の近隣の町と比べても結構な数があって少し驚いたのですが。
Even compared to the other neighboring towns, that number is a little surprising.
もともと柿内市は新興の住宅街ですから他地域からの流入が多いみたいです。
Kakuichi City is a relatively young residential district, so it's receiving a lot of inflows from other areas.
それに加えてやはりこの高速道路が一役買っていると思います。
Kakuichi City is a relatively young regional district, so it's receiving a lot of inflows from other areas. On top of that, I think the highway is a major factor. As Chief Inspector Minai saw it, migrant worker families and households who felt inconvenienced by country life had a lot of incentives to move to Kakuichi City. First, the transportation network was good. The highway was well maintained, and the commuter rail line had many express stops, making it very easy to get home. On top of that, the land prices were rather reasonable. Oh, thanks, AJ, I try. Though it had been growing rapidly in recent years. Thanks, Apparition. Okay, there's a good stopping point within 15 minutes. I think we're probably going to stop there. This one might be a little short. I'm getting a tiny bit tired. You guys can probably tell. But before that, I do have to go to the bathroom for a little bit. I will be right back. Though it had been growing rapidly in recent years, it was still an emerging residential area, so it was easy for people on a somewhat stable income to live well, especially compared to the center of a big city. And then there was job security. In a city growing to become a commuter town, you'd hardly run into any problems finding work, unless you're really strict about your profession and commuting distance. Well, then again, this is Japan in the 1980s. You know, they're just on the way up. Thanks to all of that, it was a very attractive town for people leaving Hinamizawa Village. Still, when the investigation in Okonomiya fell apart and I had to find a backup candidate, the town was strictly the next logical choice. So I never expected to find such an excellent collaborator here. It was truly encouraging. Turn off the music? Of course.
それじゃあ赤坂さん、早速そのリストを拝見しに参りましょうか。
Well then, Akasaka-san, shall we hurry up and take a look at that list?
ええ、
Yeah.
見ない警部、お願いできますか？
Chief Inspector Minai, would you please?
了解しました。
Understood. I hoped that this attractive town would hold the key I needed to unlock everything. Oh, god damn it! I should have just taken the... Oh, fucking hell. Friday, July 1st, 1983. Then the following day, based on the list provided by Kakuichi Station, Uishi-san and I began to investigate the Hinamizawa natives living in Kakuichi City. There were a total of 74 domestic families from Hinamizawa currently living in Kakuichi City. It wasn't much to go on, and it would be impossible to get through all of them in a short time frame. So, on Uishi-san's suggestion, we narrowed the list down to the households who relocated from Hinamizawa after the dam conflict began 5 years ago, and we begin our investigation from there. But that was still quite a few people. Thankfully, Chief Inspector Minai agreed to cooperate with the investigation, so that somewhat reduced the weight of the load. But it would still be a challenge to burn through that entire list.
ここが馬宿町か。
Bye, AJ. Thanks for coming along.
This is Yado Town, huh?
Yep, here we are. I arrived in Miyato town, where the subjects on the list were relatively concentrated. I have no idea what that means, Void Dweller. There was a large station and an emerging residential area where they recently constructed a new shopping district. I get it. While exiting the station, thanks, OJ. See ya. I held a map in hand and searched for the target's house.
確かこの辺りのはずだが。
I'm sure it's around here.
Umiyato Town apparently wasn't designed systematically, so the roads were complex. On top of that, the many similarly styled buildings made it hard to catch my bearings, so I could easily get lost if I got careless.
Oh,
Just as I thought, my eyes stopped at a dead end, sort of supporting my fears. So I retraced my steps back to the main avenue. I saw two housewives holding up supermarket bags walk past. I felt relieved when I saw them, and I decided to ask for directions.
すみません。
excuse me.
この辺りに畠山さんのお宅があるはずなんですが。
And here we are, back to the prologue. of sorts. Because I don't think that murder has happened yet.
I'm looking for a Takayama-san's house. It should be around here somewhere.
Huh? Their smiles vanished, and they made strange expressions as they looked around and stared at me. Even though I was a stranger, their reactions seemed unnatural.
ご存知ありませんか？
Do you know them?
畠山一馬さんのお宅を探しているんですが。
I'm searching for Kazuma Takayama-san's house.
It was the name of an old man who moved from Yamazawa to Umiyato last year. After hearing that, the housewife with the longer hair pointed towards a place around the corner.
そうですか。
I see.
どうも。
Thanks.
畠山さんってあの気味悪いお宅でしょ？
Takayama-san lives in that creepy house, right?
あなたどういう関係の方ですか？
Are you related to that?
いや、
No.
昔の知人で。
Just an old acquaintance.
What assholes. The two of them backed away with looks of disgust on their faces, like they were trying to distance themselves from something dirty. For the time being, I hugged my head and walked away feeling unhappily. Even so, I couldn't help but wonder what they were so spooked about. With that doubt in the back of my mind, I made my way around the corner they directed me to. And then I discovered why the housewives called the house creepy. Yep, it's because of all those decorations, isn't it?
Whoa!
It was a strikingly bizarre sight. When I saw that Takayama house, one thing immediately jumped into my eyes. It was all in negative. The life-size human-shaped white paper figures. 5 of them were hanging from a persimmon tree in the garden, fluttering like Tanabata decorations. Each bore the name of a family member. They were like human effigies, with each containing a person's name handwritten on the middle of the paper. Kazuma Takayama, an old man from Hinamizawa, who should be turning 70 soon. The one hanging next to it bore the name of his son Masao, and the figure belonging to Masao's wife Yoshiko was hanging on the next branch over. And then there were 2 smaller figures bearing the names Aoi and Kentaro. Checking against the list, those were the names of the family's grandchildren, who were 10 and 5 years old respectively.
5人の名前の人型。
5 names on human dolls.
The papers containing the names of the entire family fluttered in the wind, like regular strips of paper. Flutter, 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 flutter. No, those 5 pieces weren't the only ones. Looking around, I saw separate sets of 5 paper figures hanging everywhere. They were in the small garden plants too, around the neck of a petunia blossoming in the planter. I also noticed peculiar letters written on the outer wall of the house. Bold black ink characters were written all about. They were difficult to read because they were scribbled and faded, but with enough effort, I was able to read them. O benevolent one, great God Oyashido, grant us this purity. Cleanse us with purity. Hear us. Your fear will cleanse us. Incomprehensible words like a magic spell Could it be some sort of Shinto prayer? The name Oyashiro-sama was also written on the gate post, the gate door, and so on. It's as if to fill every crevice with a prayer.
Oyashiro-sama, Oyashiro-sama.
Oyashiro-sama! Oyashiro-sama!
At that moment, the voice of the cicadas was drowned out by a low muffled sound coming from an unknown location.
これの噛むどこに社の三毛みきを捧げ祭りて
Here on God's earth, we brewed your sacred wine for generations. We pledge ourselves to you.
All it takes is wine, eh?
かしこみかしこみも恋のみ松楽を平らげく安らげくきこしめして
Only the unfaithful will feel fear. May your subjugation give us peace of mind. Hear this!
お社の大神の高き広き生かしき
Great God, Oyashiro, your blessings give us strength.
The hoarse, unnatural voice of an old man echoed from inside the house. Oh, wow. Oh, goddammit. After waiting a while, a man in his mid-40s opened the door just a crack. I struggled to keep my dark thoughts in check, but I calmly pushed the door, but I didn't. I guess it must have skipped that line.
どちら様ですか?
May I ask who this is?
That was probably the son, Masao Takayama. He seemed to be alarmed and turned his attention to me. The prayer from the back of the house sounded louder and more clear than before.
畠山正夫さんですね。
Are you Masao Takayama?
はい。あなたは?
That's a very awkward phrase to put it.
Yeah, and you are?
私、こういうものなんですが。
I'm not someone you know.
And there's the fucking train. When I showed him my police badge, Masao suddenly became very frightened. He jumped back and his complexion changed. It was openly suspicious behavior. He was acting like he had something to hide. Oh, come on, Akasaka. Anybody would be a bit shocked at the police coming to their house.
警察が何の用です?
What are the police here for?
うちに何か?
Something inside my house.
あ、いえ。
Oh no.
ただ、お話を伺いたいと。
I just want to speak with you.
Masao seemed restless. He was fidgeting and his eyes were running left and right. Maybe something happened. What could he be so afraid of?
何の話ですか?
What did you want to talk about?
こちらのご家族は
About this family.
ひなみ沢出身だとお聞きしました。
I heard you were from Hinamizawa.
話すことは何もない.
I have nothing to say about that.
お引き取りください。
I must ask you to leave.
As soon as I said that, he opened his bloodshot eyes wide and slammed the door shut with a frightening attitude. Immediately afterwards, I heard the rough sound of the door locking. The rejection was far beyond my expectations. I could only stand there in shock, and I could still hear the low voice of the prayer from inside the house.
お社の大神、お社の大神。
Great God Oyashiro. Great God Oyashiro.
俺の噛むどこにおわす、かけまくも賢き、お社の大神。
Great God Oyashiro, nestled in his shrine, I see your work unfinished. Great God Oyashiro.
お社の大神の広き厚きお恵みをかたじけなみ祭り、かしこみかしこみ。
Okay, just like with the grandma, I'm not going to read out all the prayers because it's just the same thing repeated.
Great God Oyashiro, humbled by the depths of your grace, always, always.
He continued to repeat those strange words. No wonder the neighbors were so creeped out. He continued to repeat those strange words. No wonder the neighbors were so creeped out. Seriously. Anyway, even though he left Hinamizawa, he still lived in fear of the curse tied to that disaster. Was the existence of Oyashiro-sama so deeply rooted in their hearts?
仕方がない。出直すか。
I suppose I should head out. Nothing else I could do here. Huh?
Who is this? I wonder if this is not Sumi's mother. Oh, this is probably his wife. Hilarious void dweller. It is. They're probably summoning the Cthulhu trains that keep interrupting the stream. I let out a sigh and made my way to the gate, but found a woman in her late 30s and a young girl standing there.
Mama?
Mama? Since they appear to be returning home, these two must be Masao's wife, Yoshiko, and their daughter, Aoi. A school bag was on her little back, and based on how nicely Yoshiko was dressed, I could speculate that she and her daughter just got back from a parent-teacher conference or something at school.
どなたですか?
Who are you? Just like Masao, Yoshiko cautiously looked over my whole body. The girl next to her looked curiously up at her mother.
うちに何か
Did you need something from my house?
畠山よしこさんですね。
Yoshiko Takayama, I presume.
それが何か
Yes, what about it?
あなたはお嬢さんの葵ちゃんだね。
And you're Aoi-chan, little lady?
Yeah.
After Aoi answered, she immediately hid behind Yoshiko. Oh, yeah! That is so cute! Why, just because I said their names? They were timidly staring at me, So they wanted to say something.
私こういうものなんですが。
I'm not someone you know.
Huh? When I showed Yoshiko my police badge, her expression completely changed. She reacted just like Masao.
何のご用でしょうか。
Did you need something?
うちのものが何か。
Something from my family.
ちょっとですね。お話を伺いたいと。
I just want to talk to you for a moment.
Yoshiko glared at me for a while. Aoi continued clinging to her mother's waist with a frown on her face.
何のお話でしょうか。
What did you need to talk about?
こちらのご家族は
About this family.
ひなみ沢出身だと。
And Hinamizawa.
話すことは何もございません。
There's nothing to say about that.
お引き取りください。
Uh-oh. Yoshi... I think something skipped. God damn it. Yeah, oh my god. Takayama's... Oh my god, you're absolutely right, Apparition. That looks awkward as hell. Because it says Takayama's wife and not Takayama's husband. So it makes it seem like the old man has a wife and a husband, which is pretty funny. That are both much younger than him. Yeah, she's the wife of the family and the husband of the family. But yeah, which is weird. I don't know why they should even be name tagged like that. Because they have names in the story. What did you need to talk about? Let's see. Okay, thanks.
About this family. And Hinamizawa.
There's nothing to say about that. I must ask you to leave. Then, as soon as the word Hinamizawa came out, Yoshiko pushed me away, grabbed her daughter's hand, and headed towards the entrance. Thinking the reaction was excessive, I immediately rushed over and looked her in the eyes.
ちょっと待ってください。
Please, wait a minute.
私はただお話を伺いたいだけなんです。
I just want to speak with you.
お時間は取らせませんから。どうか。
Please. I won't take too much of your time.
Yoshiko tried to pull the keys out of her bag to unlock the front door, but she was in too much of a hurry and fumbled with the keys. Aoi continued tightly gripping her mother's hand, looking up at me with a frightened expression. Her innocent face overlapped with Miyuki's for a second, and I suddenly held my breath. Then, when Yoshiko withdrew her hand, the girl turned to me with a hateful expression.
おじちゃん、警察の人？
She's calling him an old man? Oh my god!
Old man, you're with the police?
え？あ、
After hearing that unexpected question from the child, I looked back but struggled to find the words to reply. Looking closely, her eyes weren't filled with the fear from a moment ago, but seemed to have a persuasive color to them.
おじちゃん、
Old man?
おじちゃんは悪い人を捕まえに来たの？
Old man, did you come here to catch a bad guy?
いや、違うよ。
Huh? No, that's not it.
私たちは困った人を助けに来ているんだ。
We're coming here to try and help people in need.
Aoi's eyes wandered in thought after hearing that. Then she lifted her head as though she had decided something.
あのね、
葵ちゃん、
Aoi-chan,
何も言わなくていいの。
you don't need to say anything. Unfortunately, the moment Aoi opened her mouth, Yoshiko interrupted by yelling at her. The threatening attitude caused her to cower and tremble. What the hell happened to the people in this house? It wasn't just Yoshiko. The girl knew something too, and her mother's unruly attitude only suppressed her urge to communicate it.
早く葵ちゃん
Hurry up, Aoi-chan! The mother finally succeeded in unlocking the door, so Aoi disappeared into the house. The front door made a terrible sound as it slammed shut. Then I could hear the sound of the chain being violently locked from the inside.
何なんだ一体
What was that about?
The neighborhood grew quiet again. I was stunned for a while by what had happened, but with no other options, I let out a dreary sigh and turned around. But just then, I sensed the peculiar presence of another person, so I hid in the nearby alley. There was nobody there. The presence I sensed a moment ago was just an illusion, and it faded away. These console arcs in particular, Void Dweller, seem to have a lot more horror elements. Thinking that over, I stopped for a while to carefully listen to my surroundings. But of course, I could only hear the howl of the cicadas and the faint sounds coming from the back of the Takayama house.
お社の大神、お社の大神。
Great God Oyashiro. Great God Oyashiro.
これのかむどこにおわすかけまくも賢きお社の大神
Nestled into shrine, I see a work unfinished. Great God Oyashiro.
お社の大神の広き厚きお恵みをかたじけなみ祭りかしこみかしこみ
Okay, yeah, again, if it starts getting repetitive with this prayer, I'm not going to read that out loud. It was the deep voice of the old man, Kazuma Takayama, still reciting that prayer. Setting that aside, I turned to look at the other nearby houses. I'm sure that's why the neighbors complained, Void Dweller. However, all the houses appeared vacant, or at least pretending to be. There was nobody for me to talk to. At the end of the day, I returned to Kageboushi Police Station. On the way back to temporary desk Chief Inspector Minai set up for me, I noticed Rishi-san chatting with a woman in the break room. It sounded like the voice of the woman I spoke to on the radio earlier, Chief Inspector Minai's sister, Madoka-san.
お疲れ様です
Thanks for all your hard work.
This is a good point to stop? Okay. Thanks, Apparition. So anyway, you guys, tomorrow we end the main story of Fata Morgana. I am beyond psyched about that. There's still going to be Fata Morgana has its own extras and all cast review and all that, but the main story is going to be over next time. Tomorrow. That is going to be amazing. Oh my god. And of course in 2 days we catch up with this. And we'll see what's going on with Madoka and Oishi. So thank you all for joining me on this relatively quiet episode. Not much seemed to happen, a lot of planning and talking in Angel Mort. The franchise, and at least I got to reminisce about Roy Rogers. I don't know if I'll ever see one again in my life. So until next time, you guys. So long, farewell, Have we to say good night? You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.